of the Hillview colony in Bicholi were terrified as 4 major blasts at Carav Rolling Mills furnace rocked the Muslimwada area on Thursday evening at around 7 p.m. A scooterist, who was ferrying his mother, had a miraculous escape when fireballs crossed the boundary wall and landed on the road. The locals noticed the thick smoke billowing from the factory. The residents were horrified as the blasts shook the walls of houses at Hillview Colony, located about 500 meters away. Speaker of the Goa Legislative Assembly Ramesh Tavadkar has dismissed the disqualification petition filed by Goa Congress President Amit Patkar against two former party MLAs, Digambar Kamath and Michael Lobo. Tavadkar confirmed the dismissal of the petition, indicating that detailed reasons for the decision would be provided in the forthcoming public order. In order to prevent vector-borne diseases like malaria, dengue and chikungunya during the monsoon due to increase in mosquito breeding habitats subsequent to the rainwater collection, the Captain of Ports Department has issued a circular to all barge owners, water sports boats owners, docks, ship repairer and manufacturing yards, canoe owners and all other boat owners to undertake the following preventative measures to initiate at the earliest. Ever since the so-called Smart City works commenced, there has been no respite for the residents of the state's capital city, as their nightmare continues while commuting along the deadly roads which have already claimed two lives. Now, commuting along these deadly roads has taken a deadly turn, has resulted in confusion and chaos among motorists, as most traffic signages in the so-called Smart City have faded, while others have disappeared, especially those indicating one way. Aam Aadmi Party's Goa unit President Amit Palekar has challenged the Chief Minister to step down if the BJP fails to win North Goa Lok Sabha seat by a margin of 1 lakh votes. Palekar's statement comes in response to recent statement made by the CM, expressing confidence in the BJP's victory. Smart City Panjim officials have expressed confidence about finishing most of the road works by earlier announced 31st May deadline. Smart City MD Sanjeet Rodrigues also brushed aside the correlation between low voter turnout in Panjim and the incomplete works of the Smart City. A car driver escaped unhurt after his car hit a stray cow which suddenly appeared on the MSAPSA Sholem Road, Thursday morning. A car driver had a harrowing experience when a cow suddenly appeared on the main road, resulting in a collision with the speeding vehicle. The cow was injured and bleeding following the collision. The impact resulted in major damage to the car, including its bonnet, windows, radiator and headlights. The voting percentages of South Goa have completely puzzled the political pundits. Analysts say that though BJP candidate Pallavi Dempo may have an edge over Congress, all of it depends on the sweep of the Congress in Salsette or the sweep of BJP in rural South Goa. Crime branch has apprehended 2 persons in connection with illegal IPL cricket betting racket. The raid was conducted on Wednesday at Shirgal in Dhargal. Police seized laptops, mobile phones, and other articles used for betting worth approximately 1 lakh rupees 50,000 during the raid. Both accused were arrested in the wee hours. The accused are identified to be natives of Gujarat. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant on Wednesday helped an accident victim at Rumdamol. CM, instead of waiting for an ambulance to arrive, ordered his security to put the victim in one of the police escort in his convoy and took him to hospital. The Indian Meteorological Department has released a forecast and warning for the state. Goa recorded 34.3 degrees Celsius temperature on Thursday. Goa is expected to remain hot and humid. The maximum temperature recorded was 34.3 degrees and minimum temperature recorded was -0.7. The maximum temperature in Goa is expected to range between 33 to 35 degrees Celsius over the north and south districts for the next 7 days. St. Anthony SC Marna Sholem defeated United Club of Vienna with a commanding 2-0 and moved into the final of the 26th Holy Cross Intervillage football tournament held at Waddlemole Kakora on Wednesday. The match unfolded as a spectacle of attacking football, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats from start to finish. Newly crowned fight candidates champion D. Gukesh struck back after recovering from a sedate start to defeat compatriot A. Pragnanandha and Vincent Kima in the Superbet Rapid and Blitz tournament, a part of the Grand Chess Tour. Gukesh, who recorded just a lone draw out of 3 games, fought his way back at the expense of Pragnanandha earlier in the first round of the day. National record holder 100m hurdler Jyoti Yaraji won gold at the Harry Schulting Games at Wat, the Netherlands, as she achieved success in the first outdoor competition of the season on Thursday. The 24-year-old Yaraji, who won a silver in the Hangzhou Asian Games last year, clocked 12.87 seconds, her fourth career best, to win gold in the World Athletics Category E event. Hockey India on Thursday announced the 24-member Indian men's hockey team that will take part in the FIH Hockey Pro League 2023-24 to be held in Antwerp, Belgium and London, England. The Belgium leg will begin on 22nd May and end on 30th May, while the England leg will commence on 1st June and conclude on 12th June.